Hey, I'm Randy with Kimball Electrical Service. Today we're going to show you what bonding a swimming pool is all about. What we've done here is we've of course connected all the equipment as you've seen on probably so many videos at this point. We've got the pump, we've got the heater, we've got a water bonding device down here underground. We have a wire going out here connecting all of the metal mesh to a swimming pool. What we've done for extra precaution, we've connected them with the split bolt. What we're going to do is we're going to test with this Fluke 179. We're going to show you what the resistance is on our test meter. We're going to show you what the resistance is to each split bolt along the way, all the way around the mesh, around the swimming pool. And then we're going to do the neutral earth voltage test as well. We're going to do it though with AC and DC. Stick around. First thing we've done is we've created an extra long test lead. In this case, we've just used 4 conductor, 22 gauge wire, a couple 100 feet of it. The length of it's not really important. The size of the wire is not really important. What's important is that you check continuity from one end to another after you've made your alligator clips together. Check to see what your value is, and then we're looking for the same value as we go around this swimming pool from every one of the split bolts to the next one. So we're just going to hook on here. We're going to go to each split bolt, show you the value. And that's a complete lap all the way around the pool. To every split bolt. So the next thing we're going to check is to be sure that the voltage potential from any one point on the grid to another point is at 0. The first thing I would caution you to do is just check your lead and see what the voltage might be, because like I said earlier, when we checked our continuity, we see the length of our wire comes out at 1.8, and then if we switch it over to voltage, we're going to see just a little bit of voltage present. We're going to see that same thing when we connect to the grid. Just so you know, you're not going to be reading at 0. However, when we switch to DC, you're going to see it goes directly to 0. That's about where you're going to get to. That's about how long it takes to settle on the AC mode. When we go to DC, you'll see it goes straight to 0. So when we connect back to the grid, to a split bolt, and then then we go to any other point on the grid, like we did with our continuity test, we're going to see our DC voltage is at dead zero, our AC voltage. Now is at about a 2.3, very little difference, as you can see. So now what we're going to do is go all the way around the pool, check each one of those. All of that should come out to be the same reading. Then we're going to go out here, put a probe into the earth. We're going to do a neutral earth voltage test on this grid next. What we're going to do now is we're going to stick a probe in the earth out here away from the pool. And it doesn't take much. You can use a screwdriver. We happen to use this lightning rod. There's a nice little screw on there we could connect our wire onto. Just stick it in the ground. Then we're going to go up here and we're going to check the voltage from that spot to every piece of metal or split bolts up here on the grid. Okay, go. All right, so we're going to start out going to this first one, and you're going to see what we have is this number that constantly moves. It'll go up and down with any variation of the load that's on the power company's system. If we switch over to DC, we're going to see a number that settles in pretty quick and that we find to be fairly consistent around pools that seem to be bonded correctly. So we're going to check each split bolt, AC and DC, for you so you can see what it does. There's the AC reading again. And here's your DC reading. Now we can do this all the way around the pool. And we'll find that those numbers are pretty consistent. Again, AC number and your DC number. You can also go up here to the pump and all the equipment. We're going to find the same numbers. Anywhere along the line that we choose to put our meter. Here's your DC. Here's your AC. We've tested a lot of pools and we just find this DC number to be significant. We're not engineers. We'd like any input from anybody that could help. What we've done is we've taken it upon ourselves to put a utility ground tap system in. So we're able to disconnect any parts of the system that we want to do any of our testing. We have one that goes to our water bonding device here underground. We have another one for the heater and the pump and the chlorination system. And then we have another third one there that is going out here to the metal mesh and will pick up the ladders. All right, so that now we've checked the bonding grid everywhere with no concrete. We'll pour some concrete, come back, we'll check the ladder ports. And we're also going to add a test port at the far end of the pool where we can just check the continuity of this grid 20 years from now.